Hey friends, welcome back to Paper Terrace. This is going to feel like Christmas to me because I bought things that are in these two boxes. Within the last few weeks, haven't had time to open them up. And tonight is the night because I have some free time. My kids are gone and I thought it would be fun to see what we have in here. These are all items that I felt like were good, fun items for either like junk journaling, junk journal kits, crafting. There's going to be some Halloween things in here as well. So let's just start taking things out. Now, so last year I found a bunch of really fun things. I'm going to bring you down here for my Halloween junk journal basics kits. And so I actually went through my old videos to see what I found last year because I was personally happy. I found some things that were kind of like basic items, but things that you could use for spooky season. And then if you don't get a chance to use them, they'll still be fine for later. So, I don't know. I'm a sucker for miniature coin envelopes. And if you just buy them in black, they become spooky. And it could be really fun to use different stencils or like white or light color inks on them. So I got a pack of those. I am going to be collabing with Bex from Black Whisper Crafts. We're doing a month called Cobwebs Curiosities. And I'm a little behind on posting like sneak peeks and stuff, but you will want to stay tuned because I'm going to have some fun things to show you. I personally think it's going to be a treat if you are a member for September. All right. Hey, that rhyme. Member for September. But anyways, okay, we've got these tags, and I thought that these prints were so cute. We've got a black cat, a little skeleton, mummy. I did not buy these last year, so. Pumpkin. Like another mummy, I think, and like a monster. Yeah, so those are fun. What do you guys do? Do you use these on your tags? I don't know why. I rarely do, but I'm gonna save it just in case. I wanted to grab these. I've already done a haul showing these, but I got these actual retro Halloween bags that will basically hold all of the basic items, and I just think it's gonna be such a fun mix. So I had those in mind while I was picking things out. So sometimes when you pick out stickers on Amazon, you don't know if they are like a single sticker or in a sheet. And these happen to be in a sheet, but I think I might take the time to cut them up individually because I think they're a really fun little haunted house, and I think they could be really cute to use on like a spread or something like that. I also got things to do a different project, so we'll see. But okay, these are fun. These are a Halloween stationery paper. First of all, I thought they would be perfect for my monthly letter. But also, I just thought that if I have leftover, they could be fun in some journals. If I can open. Just want to see what we are working with here. Yeah, it's an 8.5 by 11, but it's just cute. And it would be really cute in a signature, or like I will probably print on these. So I'm pretty excited to have found those. Let's see. I know I got a lot of beads for a project, so I want to be careful. Okay, repair tags. I don't remember what these were. Also, I did not say. I will put any links below that I can, which will be an Amazon affiliate link. Thank you so much when you guys use my links. It definitely helps me out a bit. It gives me a little bit of commission. Oh, right. Okay. So, yep, these are just a plain, a plain, like, what did they call? a repair tag. I haven't bought these in a while. So these are really fun to alter and just use in everyday journaling. So I got a big pack of them, 200. They are a basic item, but honestly, I feel like you can dress these up so easily. If you have, like, let's say you're doing a Halloween theme, you can stamp a Halloween print on them, or you can collage onto them. You can add photos. You can use them in your memory keeping spreads, things like that. Okay, I have some bigger boxes here. Ooh, these are probably just envelopes, but we'll go ahead and open them up anyways. Yep, I just thought it would be fun to use some black envelopes for the month of September when I'm doing spooky season, just for a little bit of a change. So I got a box of those. And I try to buy my envelopes in a big bulk. So it does make a difference when I have to buy a smaller pack, but totally worth it, I think. Let me come over here because I have a couple boxes here. This is like Christmas, I swear. I don't know what this is. So let's see. In September, I'm also doing I'm going to a friend's like party, but it's like called a barter market. And everyone comes with handmade items, and then you basically exchange them. And so I got things for a few of the items that Arlo and I both will be making. So we'll see that soon. All right, these are adorable. Oh my gosh, they're little ghosts. Like, they're like tags, I guess, but they don't have a hole. But you could easily put a hole at the top. And I sort of like that they don't have the hole, because then you can also use them like a die cut. And they're just so cute. Yeah, this is a new item. I had not bought these in the past, so those are really, really cute. Forgot about those, so I'm happy about them. Trying to get all of my Halloween stuff out first. Now, I like tags because I feel like you can use them in many different ways. Bring you out just a bit so you can kind of see everything. But these ones seemed to have a really cute retro vibe to them. So these are a new item. Ooh, I like the feel of these ones a lot. So I'm always looking for like a retro feel. Retro / vintage. I like that they are square because I think you could use them as a mini journal card. I'm loving the prints. Yes. I also really like these because they are somewhat matte. And then we've got some more. These are really fun. I love those. Let me see if it said how many was on here. Sometimes it's hard to remember. 120. So you get quite a few in that box. All right, got a couple more things here. I am a fan of the stickers that come on a roll because they are inexpensive, but they're also very just easy to use in your journals. You don't feel like you're like using stickers that are way too expensive or anything like that. I'll try to show you because a few of them got kind of caught up there, but absolutely in love with these little images here. And you get quite a few because I think it starts over here and then ends over here. So yeah, you get quite a few different ones on the roll. And you get 2 rolls. And if you don't like the white border on the stickers, I mean, you can easily use some ink and, you know, put the ink around the edges. But for me, I'm always fine with it. And I also feel like you get such a variety of them. And I like the size. They're pretty small. All right, next up, purchased these envelopes, and let's see, there's 100. Wait, I can't tell if that says 100 or 120. No, I think 100. Oh, nope, sorry, these are not envelopes. Something a little bit different. And I actually just used something similar in the August letter club. But I like using these vellum jackets sometimes for like Happy Mail and things like that. But I thought that the white on white print would be really cute for a Halloween or anytime really theme. But even Halloween, just because I love a like kind of gothic floral, but I love that these ones were white, so I got those. Like I was thinking if I use this letter and I print my letter out on it, or this paper, print my letter, fold it up, and then put it inside these, I think that would be really fun. So that's what I got there. This is fun. All right, let's see. Ooh, this is a fun one. My cat got into some of this and already started opening it. All right. I'm gonna try to open this over here. This, I was inspired by Leah from Thrifty Day. She's been making sticker books, and I have been interested to make my own. I have not had time, but I thought, what a better way to experiment by just buying some of the sticker release paper. And it's a little tricky to find. I tried like using her link, or wait, I don't know if I don't know if I found links on her page, but I tried listening to where she got hers. And so essentially you can make like a sticker book. Let me try to, I want to get one out to get an idea of what it is like. Because I don't know if there's a way to know if it's like good quality or not until you try it out. But yeah, it's basically a sheet of paper that you can put stickers on, but then they should peel off. There's probably other materials you can do that with, right? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. These seem fine. And this was the least expensive listing I could find. So again, I will be sure to put the exact links that I have from my own shopping history or whatever. Okay. My cat is going wild out there, by the way. He is so sad that I'm not done with work. Ooh, I have a few more fun crafty things before I get into some more beaded things. So, I did not realize I had this much fun stuff. I'm wondering if you guys could hear my kitty. So I have some more stickers. These ones are single. Let me get them out. And I might have two of the same one, I'm not sure, but let's see. So we have the single, and again, I went for that retro vibe. Love all these. I might have purchased these ones last year. It seems familiar to me, but the images might just honestly be like on that like copyright free, I forgot, what do you call it? Anyways, let's see. We have one more here. Okay, it is the same one. So I have two of those. I won't open that up. Let's see what we have in this box. Ooh, this might be beads. Yeah, okay, I'll hold off. So I, for a while, have been wanting to buy one of these long arm staplers, I think it's called. So I'm going to open this up. I won't know if I like this one until I get to use it, but essentially you can use this in, you know, making journals, but having it stapled on the center, because I think you can like put this all the way to the middle of a very wide page. Yeah, that is the point of it. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be an easy thing to... Okay, yeah, I think it's just like on this long arm, essentially, and you can pull it all the way back. So it should be pretty easy to use. I am pretty excited to finally have one, and I'm surprised I haven't bought one yet. So I will have to try it out just to make sure and tell you guys, you know, if it's good, if I like it. It was not very expensive, but yeah. Okay, next up, I think I am at the point where I am going to show you all of the items for a project that my daughter and I are going to do. So let me make sure. All right, so what I have left is for a project my daughter and I are going to do, but it's creative, so you guys might be interested. If you have seen the mini beaded plants that people make, where you take a small planter like this, and I hope these ones work because they are actually this material, this clay material. I forget what that's called. Ooh, fun. So it's a little miniature pot. And then you basically will create what will look like a plant, but it becomes like a little sun catcher because you will use wire and beads to create like a little hanging plant out of this, and then you can hang it in your window or somewhere nearby sun. And yes, so we are going to be making up like I think 30 or so of them for this barter market that we go to, and I can't wait to share that with you guys because I don't do like craft fairs and things, so this will be really fun. So then I also got a variety of all green beads, and you want to get ones that are like sparkly and crystally so they will show up in the sun. So let me go through those. These are like little miniature leaves. I won't open everything because I just want to make sure I don't need to return anything. Ooh, these are really pretty. And some more greens. I will link all of this below. You will use like this kind of floral, whatever this stuff is called. And you put it inside the planter so you can then stick the little wire that will have the beads. So that's foam. That's what that's called. I got some wire and yeah, it says good flexibility. So I think that is key. They have kits also, but it was quite a bit more expensive to buy a pre-made kit than get everything separately, especially if you want to make more than a couple. And then I got these little hooks for your window so you can hook it onto there. I'm not sure if that'll be strong enough. I might have to try it out. I guess I purchased these separately. I don't remember. Oh no, there's dirt. Maybe I put these, that's so funny. I don't remember, but I think maybe I put those in the box. Yeah, maybe I did. All right, and then on top, to kind of hide and conceal everything, I bought this fake moss, but funny enough, my cat somehow got into it, but it seems very fluffy, and oh my gosh, there is more than enough, and it looks very realistic, so I think that will be perfect. And last but not least, I think I have one more. Oh, right. This will be very me. Let me try to open this. This will be kind of a last little finishing touch on the little planters. Yeah, these are going to be so cute. And they are little styrofoam mushrooms. And they're so retro looking, I think. And there are so many, but I know because I've used these in my real plants. They're not waterproof. So if you put one in your real plant and then you keep watering it, the paint does come off. But they're still so cute. So for something like that project, these will be perfect. And these could be cute on many other things. But yeah, that was a really fun haul to go through. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to check out my links below. Let me know if you have any questions. And I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great day. Bye.